Hello, friends. Um, we are in February already. Today is the 1st of February, and so we are starting a new week and for to take a look at the week and trying to analyze our trade for the week and for the month of February. All right, thank you so much for always being here. Once again, it's your friend Home for Rosie. So we start today with British Pound USD as always, and then we move down to other ones as see how many we can cover and look at. So taking a look at this, you can see this is a plain chart from the British Pound USD on monthly time frame. So we're asking the question, what is our narrative? What are we looking at? What are our expectation? And we take those things bit by bit and just take advantage of what the chart has already provided for. This is purely price action. There's no indicator required. We just trade in line with the price action. Yes, the fundamentals might have impact in it. So let's dive in without much being said. I am not here to predict the price. I'm just here to show you the zones and the areas whereby price will react. So depending on the kind of trader you are, if you're scalping, those areas will help you. If it's a short time reaction, to take a scalp. If it's a long time zones reaction, to take either the trading or swing trading. But these areas works. It just depends on the kind of trader you are. Again, if you buy or sell in the market, of the opinion that you are right, but only do them at the right places of the market area. That's just it for me, your friend Home for Rosie. So let's dive in. All right, on the British pound USD, what am I looking at? We can see price took out this liquidity and reacted to this area. I didn't want to make this video long, so that's why I don't take time to do all the detail, but I'm going to put the lines in the chart, which shows the key areas I'm looking at and what are my expectation. Price doesn't go one way, it will go up, it will come down, but we take advantage of those areas depending if you're taking a trend trading or you're taking a reversal or a pullback trading. So we put back the charts, the lines on my charts. So here's are the lines on my chart as we can see on the monthly time frame, which we've seen that January took out this liquidity, dropped into the other block. It still has room maybe to get to this area if price decides to continue to go up. And then next, these are the areas on the monthly, and you will know it will take a longer time. So these are the area on the upside. Price might be looking to seek liquidity at and react once it gets to that area. So because we're not trading on the monthly, we drop to the weekly. It's just to show you general. The same way on the weekly, you can see price took out liquidity here and it means so much for us, which is also a zone in the monthly. What are my expectation? As price are taking out liquidity, price likely to drop down. Even if it's going to continue to go up, it will drop down and before it continue to go up. So if we are looking at price, this area is a key area for me. My eyes is on the zone. This area, even if price decides to continue to go up, it definitely have to drop down and then before it continue. These areas are the area that price are drawing to the liquidity, the areas it might react to, this area, and then this area. On the upside, this area, then this area. These are the area price we react to. So we drop on the daily time frame. So those mapped out area are the levels I'm looking at price to take trade, depending on which side of the market that I want to take trade. We sell up, then we buy below. That's the truth. So, like I was said, the ones up are the areas I'm looking to take a sell. The ones down are the areas I'm looking to take a buy. So where am I? I'm the area where I'm looking probably to take a sell, but price have to go up a little bit before it continue to go down. On the daily time frame, where are we? Price also took out liquidity both monthly, weekly, and daily. So that's a perfect zone, a key zone for me. What does that mean? It depends on you and what you interpret it to be. So my eyes is on this area to see as a market regime. We don't trade Sunday. Today is Sunday already, and the month is just new. And then you remember, okay, there are other things, but let's just focus on where we are here. As the market opens for the new months, there will be a reactions. Market will trade up and then continue to go down. How up it will trade, that I'm not so sure. So we drop on the 4 hedge. Here I'll start looking at price to give me a place to take a trade, depending on the day, the time of the day, because it's purely price action that I'm doing. So at this area, we've seen price at this area. It gave a reaction, which was also called for last week and the ending of the month. And we see price drop down. What is in this area is just a little gap on the daily time frame. So price might actually open and drop here before going up a little bit before coming down. So let's see what happens. I don't just jump into these areas because I map them out. Once price, how I do this, once price get to those areas, begin to look at the scenarios and other confirmation that would tell me it is time to take advantage of these zones. All right, so that's it on the forehead. We look at this. This is it. So we watch price at this zone to see what will happen. But like I said, we are selling above, we are buying below. So we watch to see what price we do and then make decisions as the week started and then drop more on the lower time frame depending on how where you sell and where you buy, depending on the time frame you use for your entry. We watch those areas and see the pattern that you normally use to take a trade. That's it for British Pound USD. So that is it from the monthly. We kind of have mapped out the areas on the monthly. These are the areas price will continue to seek once it started to go up, or if it decided to continue to go down. We are targeting this area to be our draw on liquidity weekly, but then mostly draw on liquidity is based on the daily time frame. So we watch the daily time frame to scale out our trade. That's it for British pound USD. So we take a look at British pound JPY. We start from the monthly also. Sorry, this video is taking longer because it's a new month and then it has a lot of information. Excuse me, it has a lot of information that we required here. So a look on British pound JPY also on the monthly, we are the key area also that price has reacted to. The next area, if price decide to go up, is here. This is the next area on the monthly, but we drop on the weekly. This area means a lot for me. My eyes is on this area to take a trade. So we drop on the weekly. This is where we are on the weekly, and the price drop back into this fair value gap, and then pulled a little bit up. So what are my expectations? We drop on the daily time frame. You can see already I've mapped out those areas. Like I said, I don't watch the trade 24 hours or the trading times because I do other stuff, but I map out these areas. It helps me to just control the market using my device, my phone. So that's why you always see this line on here. Once I open my phone, I know exactly what I'm looking for. That helps. So on the daily time frame, we've already seen the market tapped into that zone key area and then took out liquidity on the daily and dropped just like we said last week and continue to pull back, fill this gap. So if we drop lower on the forehead, like I was said, I want to sell above the market and buy below the market. So if market set to go up, where is next on drawn liquidity? This is the next, which is a monthly area. Once we get here, we start looking maybe more up, but then looking below where our draw on liquidity price taps into this and then goes up, and this is it. I'm watching trade at this zone. The next draw on liquidity on the downtime is here, price clearing this liquidity, and after that here and here. So we watch these areas, which are areas on the daily, weekly, and monthly. So this is it for British Pound USD, depending on the area you are going to. This is me watching it. So we watch, like I said, and see what market we do on the lower time frame between one hedge to even 1 minute if you want to, depending on what you are doing and how you are trading. So let's keep our eyes on these areas and see what the market will do on British Pound JPY. So we drop again to another pair, which is US Tech. On US Tech, I normally do my analysis using the maybe weekly or daily. As we can see, the market didn't run out this liquidity, which is a liquidity on both the weekly and daily. Does it mean the market might continue to go up? Probably. Does it mean it will continue to go down? Probably. But it has shown me a sign that it must not run out those liquidity for you to drop more. So if market is going to drop more, what am I looking at? This area, this area, this area, probably this area. Remember, US tech is on handles, not really in pips. So you just be careful. You can scalp this. It's good for you to do a scalping, which will give you a very good handsome handles when you do this. So these are the area that I'm looking at. It will drop on the forehead in this particular area. If I need to scalp this, I will start looking for trade. Either watch to see if trade will take out this liquidity to do it down, or watch what will happen at these areas to do it up. So I'm at this area. So these you can do from 1 hedge, 1 minute, and to 15 minutes. Those are the good areas to take a trade. But these areas are mapped out are where I'm watching to see a reaction before making a decision to be in the trade. So the last pair we are going to look out for will be Aussie JPY. We're starting from the monthly. Again, where are we on the monthly? So we can see the price also didn't take out, was unable to run out this liquidity, but yet this is where we are on the monthly. This is what price did January. So if we drop to the weekly time frame, which is here, we can also see that the weekly swing high is still there intact. Does it mean that price might run this liquidity before continue to go down? It doesn't have to. So what are we going to do? What are we looking at? Our eyes is also still on this area because it's also a key area. If we drop on the daily time frame, this is the daily time frame. So what are my expectations? Is that the price will go up and run out this before continue to go down, or it will continue to go down? So, but this area mapped out are the areas I'm looking for draw on liquidity below. While the areas up are the areas I'm watching to see what price we do on that area for Aussie JPY. So we go to the 4 hedge. This is complete top-down analysis. I begin to watch what's the price going to do on this area. Will it go up to take out this liquidity? Maybe if it does, I'm watching those area high for a sell. If not, if it's going to continue down, what am I going to do? I wait for the price as the market open to give me the complete confirmation on which parts to continue. Either we are going for this as our draw on liquidity, but our eyes should be on this area. Like I always say, the areas above is the areas I'm watching to see a reaction to decide either to take a trade down, and the areas below are the areas I'm watching to see what the market will do once it gets to those areas. To take a trade, maybe scalp it and continue its way down. These are the areas my eyes are on this week in these 4 pairs: British pound USD, British pound JPY, US tech, and Aussie JPY. Just to make this video not too long, so I'm stopping on this 4 pair. Does not mean I might trade this 4 pair within the week. I'll just have to watch the market. And I wish you a lovely month of February. I wish you a good trading week in all you do. Remember God, and I trust you to do your best. God bless you. Thank you for always being here. Subscribe, share, and comment. And I'll be back to do a review after this. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.